everyone, and welcome back to another week of IMP. We've changed it up slightly to be more productive. We're going to have 3 teams of 2, which is me and Ben, Matt and Tate, and Alex and the other Luke. So rather than doing an hour a week as a group, we're going to have the teams, and we're going to do an afternoon a week each. So by the time we get all the tools out and get the parts back out, we know what we'll be doing. So this week, me and Ben have been on the vehicle for about 3 hours. And we have got the rear cross member in, as you can see, across here. We've got our nice new shock absorbers that are adjustable, now bolted in.
Thing never focuses, come on.
At the moment,
Okay.
we're just doing a sort of dry fit to make sure everything fits up. It isn't the final assembly yet. Obviously we've still got the rear wheel bearings to put in, but we now have some functioning rear suspension. The front suspension isn't far off either. We're just waiting for the front hubs to come back from the powder coaters, and that can pretty much be assembled too. And the steering rack is almost ready after its rebuild that Alex has done.
Yeah, so we're sort of team chassis really.
Yeah, we're team chassis at the moment. And we're still waiting for the rear knuckles to come back from the powder coaters as well. Once
And
they come back.
front hubs as well.
Yeah, front hubs.
Oh, you could show us what's in that little box down there.
Oh yeah, this is...
Oh, there is mess everywhere as well. We're having a bit of a shift around, and
This is our front brake upgrade kit.
probably the smallest brake discs and calipers you've touched since working here.
It is a bit hot. I never thought I'd be fitting some Nissan micro brakes as a performance upgrade. But here we have. So originally the Imp was drums all round, Ben.
Yeah, they're terrifying.
So now we're actually going to have some stopping power on the front. Yeah, with a nice set of, all done as a kit with some nice adapters. To obviously convert it from backplate and drums to our new discs.
Yeah, it should be good. Loads of people say that the Imp drums are good if you have competition linings in them and whatever else, but they're just not as good as discs.
No, drums are drums.
Yeah. The other thing worth noting as well, which I haven't been seen for a few weeks, is the polybushes in the rear. It's a shame Powerflex don't do a kit for Imps. We use Powerflex for everything in the workshop that's, polybushed, and they always fit lovely. These were a bit of a nightmare really.
Yeah, they're a bit of a fiddle. We had to, I think in one of the previous videos I was taking some about 4 or 5 mil for each internal sleeve. They didn't actually fit the car. And yeah, here we have our front coilovers, which are nice and adjustable, so we can choose what we want when it comes to setting it up, so we can get the most out of them. Again, all nice and adjustable. So it's very racy.
Should handle very well indeed. They're anyone that doesn't know Imps, they're adjustable. What am I talking about? Independent suspension all round. So there's no leaf springs, no live axle being injured in the back of there, but they actually handle really, really well when they're set up properly. So yeah, this should be a very nicely handling little car, and then obviously with 100 odd horsepower and not much weight, it's going to be a bit of a treat. But that's about us for this week, I think.
Yeah.
Thanks to bits not quite fitting right. Protech shocks were perfect.
Yeah.
To be honest, most of it was perfect. Just those bushes took a bit of work, and I think also where everything's powder coated as well, that's added a little bit of cleaning up to do here and there. But yeah, somehow it's taken us 3 hours to put about 6 bolts in.
Yeah.
But yeah, also this clevis here for the rear shock. So these arms aren't the ones originally from the Imp because they'd rotted out at the bottom. So these are a donor pair from another car, and this shock mount was bent. It still needs a little bit of work, but yeah, getting that straight again so the bolt would go through and all meet nicely with the shock was an absolute nightmare. But yeah, there we go. all the progress we thought we'd make today.
Yeah, as you say, about 6 bolts.
Yeah, and I think we hand over to Matt and Tate next week, I believe.
Yes, I believe it is Matt and Tate.
So Matt's the new boy.
Yeah.
So you'll get to meet him and hopefully see some decent progress on this. They're going to be concentrating more on the metalwork side of things, I believe. So yeah, carrying on. Or Alex and other Luke doing the rear mount. Who knows?
Yeah, I think Alex and Chris started it. I know Matt's mentioned something about welding in the front front strut supports.
Yeah.
That I've made.
So I think they're doing more metal work, as in restoration-y type bits. But yeah, you'll find out next week, and neither of us will be in it because we'll be busy working next week.
We will be.
So there you go, over and out. Make sure you like this video and subscribe and all the other things that make life easier for us. And me and Luke will see you in 3 weeks' time.
3 weeks.
Goodbye.